down, that wasn't shown in black and white, was supposed to be color, was The Red Shoes, but I was 6 years old, 7 years old. And it was a fascinating experience, it was a key experience in my life. And we would then lust after the Technicolor prints of The Red Shoes. People got, there was the entire 16mm market. It was like, you know, it was an amazing time. Who would have a 16 IB of The Red Shoes? You know, parties were organized, you know. I mean, I'm not kidding. The deals were made, thousands of dollars going back and forth. Amazing. Amazing. You know, but to see that print come up in Technicolor and that wild film was amazing. There were no 35 copies, though. You know, we had 35 made in the 80s. They made it for me in England. And what we did find when the negative was explored, and this was in England, but it's not the case of every negative. This was just a special case. But they went in and examined the original camera negative that was there, and then immediately left to put on hazmat suits and went back in because the mold was so bad on the negative. And this just happens. It's not necessarily how it's stored. One could be vinegar, another could have mold on it, another one is fine. You don't know. You have to go and do the work. And so it's not disparaging in any way to how they're restoring the picture. But our hearts sank, so to speak. We figured, well, maybe there's an internegative. We can make an original new 3-strip YCMs from that. But ultimately, it turned out they were able to clean off the mold and the water damage, and we actually were able to use the original camera negative. And it's when the film was completed, with the extraordinary work Bob Gitt and a number of people working on it. An amazing group. I'm forgetting some of the names right now, and I shouldn't, but it's an amazing group. Interestingly enough, the film has a quality that, first of all, I've never seen it like that before. I guess I saw it that way when I was 6 or 7, you know, when I saw it in its first release. But it has a quality that it was like, seemed like it was shot yesterday or last week. Not only that it was shot, I don't mean that it looks like it does look like a modern film in a way. A film that just came alive yesterday somehow and has a whole new audience, because I got to tell you that the screenings in New York at the Film Forum were sold out. Friends of ours couldn't get in, and they're bringing it back. And we had an extraordinary screening in Cannes with the picture. It leads me to point out that a lot of these what we may term older films, younger people don't know they're old, especially if the kid is 10 years old. They don't know. You show a film,